So I haven't been making too many videos lately because I had things to do, and I did put a couple videos up. I changed this around so it looks nicer, gives a more nicer view. And what the hell? Let's get into it. So let's start with Dr. Disrespect. He got banned. We all know that. I'm going to borrow some footage from Tipster News, and let's take a look at this real quick.
Till I see that next level. I can't wait. It'll happen. It has to happen.
Now, he has his normal stream. His phone goes off right there. Expression on his face changes. Right there. He's got the bad news. He knows it. He knows he's not got good news, and he knows it as soon as his phone goes off. As soon as his phone goes off. So Dr. Disrespect knows. Right there.
Watch me take over. I love it, man. See self-confidence in the chat? That's what I'm talking about. The self-confidence of the Champions Club, it's at an all-time high, and don't ever stop.
Don't ever stop. I think that's the first time I've heard him say that.
Please, don't ever stop. You
Not
gotta be strong
happy.
in this world, man.
Not happy.
I was watching, Josh should just put it on Just Chatting. I mean, like, I kind of wanted to get off, but now I don't want to get off.
And it's because he's been permabanned. Now, we don't know. Nobody knows why. And to me, that speaks volumes. That means that he's done something that warranted his banning. And it's got to be something pretty bad for them to take Dr. Disrespect, one of the top rated streamers on Twitch, offline to refund everybody their money. Hey, that's serious stuff. So, I mean, we may or may not ever know. It's not our right to know. It'd be great if we could know. But I highly suspect it is really something. I mean, it's got to be something very bad and very serious for them to do that. That's a major move against one of the most popular streamers on Twitch. I mean, and, you know, this is kind of old news, but I don't have a doubt that Dr. Disrespect knows. I suspect he's probably told Tim the Tatman. Tim the Tatman, and don't go harassing him or anyone, all right? And I shouldn't have to say that, but don't. Because it's not his place to say, even if let's say he knows. My suspicion is he does. Let's say Tim the Tatman knows. It is not his place to say why. It's Dr. Disrespect's place to say. It's Twitch's place to say. And all Twitch gave us was the generic. Now I'm borrowing this from Forbes. As is our process, we take appropriate action when we have guidance, when we have advice that a streamer has acted in violation of our community guidelines or terms of service. We apply to all streamers, regardless of status or prominence in the community. Really, dog? No, you don't. But, as I said, that's Twitch's statement. That's probably all we're going to see. And I'm sure there are legal reasons why nobody knows what is going on. As I said, we may never know. He may never tell us. And we have no right to know. The only way we'll find out, if there is a lawsuit, it goes to a court of law, because that's a matter of public record. Now, I never thought in my lifetime, I thought a simple thing like this would be controversial. It's a face mask. It's nothing new. It was invented in 1899. It's been in use since roughly 1905. It's not a big deal. It's a face mask. Okay? Why is it? I have breathing problems. There are people out there that legitimately cannot wear a face mask. People with asthma, COPD, respiratory problems. I get it. You can't wear the mask. From ABC News, a Michigan man was killed in a police officer involved shooting Tuesday morning after he allegedly stabbed a person during a dispute over wearing a face mask inside a convenience store. This guy is 43. Wear a mask. Wear a face mask. Stabbing a 77-year-old? What? Over a face mask. Wear the mask. You don't have any medical problems, except that you're deceased now. Wear a mask. Now we have the advent of Karens to the world, and Chads, Todds, or some other name for guys, about the same darn thing. Coughing Karen. Don't cough on people. That's not what you do in public, regardless if there's a global pandemic or not. Put on a stupid mask. Karen throwing food. This is not a young woman. And even if it was, it's still not excusable. Manager told her she had to keep her mask on. Why does anyone have to do that? Okay, I guess the term is kin. Who charged a Walmart employee. I worked retail. These people have a hard enough job. It is different. It is difficult working with the public at large. Let alone, you're going to make their job tougher because you just don't want to wear a mask. Wear the mask. Stop acting like children. My gosh. This one, another piece of work. Just, it's not a political thing. It's not. I don't know. I know why it's being made a political thing, because our leader-in-chief refuses to wear one. I think I've seen him wear one once. So people, there are a proportion of this country that take their lead, not from common sense, but from our leaders. Wear a mask. It's not a difficult thing. You're not going to die. Now, as I said, there are people that can't. I get it. Legitimately can't. This is not a real thing. Now, normally it doesn't say fraud across it. Face mask exemption card. I am exempt from any ordinance requiring face mask usage in public. Wearing a face mask poses a mental and or physical risk to me. Under the Americans with Disability Act, I am not required to disclose my condition to you. Department of Justice ADA violation report number, a fake number. This symbol here. Now they just probably grabbed that from the internet. But this is who it is. And they're as fake as the day is long. I don't care that they laminated it. Denying access to your business organization will also be reported to the FTBA for further actions. This wearing a mask is no different than no shirt, no shoes, no service. It's no different than that. You absolutely do not have a First Amendment right to go to a business, to walk into a Walmart, Kmart, whatever store. You have no right to walk into that store, none whatsoever. They are under no legal requirement to serve you. That's been proven time and time again in courts of law. The latest was the Supreme Court case where a gay couple walked into a Colorado bakery and wanted to have a baker bake them a cake for their wedding, and it was a homosexual couple. Went to the Supreme Court, and the baker won. I knew the baker was going to win because no business has an obligation to serve you. None at all. And if a business wants to say no shirt, no shoes, no mask, no service, that's their right to do it. It's their right to require it. Sorry about your life, but you don't have rights that you think you do. Can you tell that stupidity gets under my nerves? Now we can take a look at this as to the progress that we've made against this virus. Almost 3.5 million infections. Really? Yeah, we'll just go to the U.S. map here. 3.5 million infections. This is how good of a job we're doing in this country. We need leaders at the top. That's why we elect them. We don't elect people at the top to go, or like the current one we got. Really? And you people can't wear a mask? You can't wear a mask. Look at this. The redder, the darker purple this is, look at all this. Gee, I wonder why. I'm a conservative. Do you think this virus cares if you're conservative? Do you think this virus cares if you're liberal? It doesn't care. It wants to infect you. Well, it's not as deadly as the cold. Really? It's killed more people now than any cold strain has. Look it up. Los Angeles. Infection rates. Look at all these infection rates. And this is by county, so I mean there's a lot of them. Look at all this. Of course, when you live in a state with a higher population density, it's going to be more prevalent. Wear a mask. Protect yourself. Don't do this for other people. Do it for yourself. Protect yourself. I understand the way the masks work, that you're protecting others from you. Protect yourself. Because if everybody wears the darn mask, we're going to be protecting each other. Well, herd immunity. Everybody should get it. This is not a cold, a flu, or pneumonia. This is a combination of all three. And this is not the first time I'm saying this. Wear a darn mask. If you want to get our country back to normal, wear a mask. And I understand why the CDC was hesitant to recommend wearing masks, because it would get turned into something political. And it has. They were right. They shouldn't have recommended wearing masks, because now you have these people, I can't wear a mask, I have a card. That card doesn't mean anything. And that's not from your doctor, so don't even lie. Because you're lying. You are lying. and no one's falling for it. And that's why you're getting upset, because nobody is believing you. And they shouldn't believe you because it's fake. Because you want to get away without wearing a mask. Well, Karen and Ken, or whatever the derogatory names are for these people, stop being stupid. Wear a mask. That's not a liberal thing. It's not a conservative thing. Wear a mask. It is not going to kill you. It is not going to kill you. Doctors, nurses, anybody in the medical field wears a mask. The cleanup people wear masks. Janitors. They don't have a problem. As I said, that have legitimate medical reasons. You're not, by you faking it, you're making these people look bad too, that have legitimate reasons. COPD, asthma, wear a mask. People drive me insane. Unfreaking believable. Look at this. Look at all this dark purple. All of it. Look, I mean, this is Florida. That's the only lighter part. Okay, I'm going to be putting out a couple more videos. I can only handle these a couple at a time. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, you know the drill.